Okay, these last two questions, problem 7 and 8, are pure integration and of indefinite and definite integrals. And the indefinite integrals, remember, you got to put your plus c on there. If you don't remember anything else, make sure you put your plus c on there. So for like letter A, and I'm not going to work this all the way out, but just give you some pointers. Like when I see this, I see it's all broke up into pieces, so I'm going to integrate each one individually. But if there's an x below, you know, you got to think of that as, you know, your function, what was that, the natural log, dude. And it appears that's shown up a couple of times on this test, so my guess is that's probably going to show up a bit on yours as well. So yeah, I would look at this as like letter A, you know, just think of it as integrating it in parts. So plus 2 minus 1/4 x is on the bottom. So a 1 over x, remember a 1 over x dx, integrating that is going to be the natural log. And then for this x down here, you know, for calculus, we like fractional exponents rather than radicals. So this is x to the 1/2. All right, and this is all dx. So technically what you're doing is you're integrating 3x dx. All right, and then that one you can do the add 1 to the power, divide by the power. Integrate 2 dx. Integrate, and then the 1/4 can go out in front. And again, 1 over x is an automatic natural log of x. And then this one, you can pull the minus 3/2 out in front, but move the x to the 1/2 up to the top. And when you cross the line, you change the sign of the exponent. And that way you can, again, just go ahead and integrate it like normal, like add 1 and divide, however you do it, okay? But then integrate each of those parts. For letter C, this one to me, when I start seeing 1 plus x squared or 1 minus x squared, that's got to be an inverse trig function. So you're going to have to memorize your inverse trigs. And know those pretty well. And again, the number can always go out in front of the radical. So this would be the integral of, pull the 4 out in front, and whatever 1 over square root of 1 minus x squared is dx. That's, I don't know what it is off the top of my head. It might be a sine inverse or a cosine inverse, but it's one of them, and so the 4 would then just be put next to it. I guess I can look that up, but I think it's a sine inverse, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, sine inverse. So know your inverse integrals. And then the 1 over, so this would be then minus 5, integral 1 over 1 plus x squared. So again, that 1 over 1 plus x squared, you can't move the x squared up because it's 1 plus x squared. It's not just x squared. But this is again a trig inverse function, so I'm guessing it's like tangent inverse. And then just a big old plus c at the end. Okay. Letter B, I start seeing things other than just e to the x, and I want to substitute whatever that is. So 2x plus 8 du equals 2 dx. And so yeah, so, and again, I do it different than what you guys do it, I think, but I then solve for dx. So for this problem, I'm going to have integral, pull the 6 out in front, e to the u, and then dx, I'm going to substitute in du over 2. All right, so that's really just 1/2 du that comes out. So 6 e to the u du is 3 e to the u, but u is 2x plus 8 plus c.